What was your reaction when you heard that you won, and what were you doing at the time when you got the call?
I was actually at home in California visiting my parents. My wife and I were there, and we were actually we were both working out, and just I got a phone call from our PR, Jason Zillow, and he kind of said, "Hey, you got a minute? This is very important." And I'm like, "Oh, is there a trade going on? Is something happening? Like, what's going on? Something important?" And then he was like, "Hey, can you sit down?" And I said, "Yeah. What do you got?" And he said, "Oh."
Hola, mi gente. How's everyone doing today? I am Roberto Ruiz, aka Don Sicario, and I am host to NYY News' very own Don Yankee con el Body. Shout out to my guy, Ruben Cruz, my co-host, and shout out to El Capitan, La Mente Maestra, the very own, the jefe of NYY News, Felix. This is the very first episode of NYY News' Shortcuts. Now, Yankee fans, I know we're waiting for the offseason to start. We're watching the World Series as the Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers battle it out to see who's going to take it. I think the Rangers are going to take it, but anywho. The Yankees, we have a lot of news. We have a lot of good things to look forward to. And for any of you who are watching this, I'm assuming you guys already know what's up. A lot of our fans, y'all are up to date on what's happening in NYY News. I mean, in the New York Yankees universe. You guys are up to date. Salute to you guys. But for those of you who have been living under a rock, Sean Casey is no longer going to be our hitting coach. He's decided to not take the job. He has a bunch of personal things going on. Cool. Salute to you. Thank you for everything you've done. You've been cool. Let's look forward to whoever's coming up next. To another topic, though. Andy Martino came out with some news of that the Yankees have had preliminary talks with the San Diego Padres. And for those of you who have not been paying attention, let's say you don't go on Twitter, let's say you don't go on Facebook, and you only come to YouTube to get your news. Cool, I got it for you. The New York Yankees, according to Andy Martino, excuse me, my Spanish and my English gets caught up. He said that they had some talks. And supposedly this trade deadline, the New York Yankees have reached out to the San Diego Padres to see if they could get something going for a Juan Soto. It didn't work out, of course. Obviously, we didn't get anybody. It is what it is. But the good news is that they did reach out. So let's see what happens this offseason. And if it's up to us, the New York Yankees are going to do everything possible to get a Juan Soto. So they have the prospects to do it. They have the major league players to do it. According to sources, the Padres want some arms. We have them in the minor leaguers. We have them in the major leagues. We got guys. No matter what it takes, you're going to give up who you need to give up. Of course, we're not going to do a bunch of all the top dogs. Jason Dominguez, Jones, like Volpe. Any of these guys, if they want a group of them, we're not going to do it. We'll wait till he becomes a free agent. But if they want one of them, I don't know. I don't mind doing it. Because if you all been following me for a long time, you know how much I want Juan Soto on the New York Yankees. He's the best. He's the biggest, best fit compared to Bryce Harper. Lefty bat, all-star, who can handle the pressure. Juan Soto has won a World Series when he was like 19, 20 years old. He knows what it is. He knows what it's like to win. But anyways, we'll see what happens. It could be nothing. It could be something. But at the end of the day, as Yankee fans, we're hoping it's something. Now, the biggest news right now is El Capitan of the modern-day New York Yankees, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge has some comments. He's saying as soon as the World Series is done, that's when the big moves are going to happen. He said when he gets back, when everything is all said and done with the World Series, that he's going to get back with the brass and they're going to have some talks. And supposedly, according to him, things are going to happen. I don't want to get into his exact quote. I'm going to keep it short. But he says as soon as the World Series is done, that's when the New York Yankees are going to operate and they're going to make some moves. Now, we could sit here and say, I'll believe it when I see it. Or for those of you who've been following the New York Yankees for a while now, especially in the last offseason when they signed Aaron Judge to an extension. And Hal Steinbrenner himself, El Jefe, the big boss, the owner of the New York Yankees, co-owner, said they're not done. Michael K, we're not, according to sources, the Yankees are not done. There's a big move. Nothing happened, but something was going to happen. And we could sit here and talk about what it was. But right now, as we stand, Aaron Judge, El Capitan, and we all know when Aaron Judge talks, he doesn't just talk to talk. Everything he says is very calculated. So he says that as soon as the postseason is done, that's when the big moves are coming. So what's coming, folks? Is it an Aaron Judge? Is it a Cody Bellinger? Is it a Yamamoto? We're going to sit here and we're going to expect the best because that's what us Yankee fans do. We want the best. We want the big moves. We want the flashy moves. And at the end of the day, we want to win. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are not the naysayers and, the Yankees are this, the Yankees are that. I get it. I feel the same way. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have some faith and we're going to root for the New York Yankees because that's what we do, baby. We're Yankee fans. We're going to want the best. So Aaron Judge making some big comments. Hopefully the brass backs it up because Hal Steinbrenner didn't like. I said it before in a few of my other videos from the past. And for those of you who've been following me for a while know what I'm talking about. Hal Steinbrenner didn't like the boos. Twice, Yankee Stadium, he's been booed. Boo. Nobody likes to be booed. Nobody likes to be shushed. Nobody likes none of that. So hopefully Hal Steinbrenner puts his big boy pants on and becomes a little bit like his father because he always says, I'm not like my father. Guess what, jabroni? You should be because your father was a legend. Of course, you know what? I'm going to stop right there. I could get into a rant about his father and the legacy that he had and the good and the bad, but I'm not going to do that. At the end of the day, right now, we're thinking about what the Capitan Aaron Judge has said, that as soon as the World Series is done, that's when big moves are coming. I've said it before. The brass is going to bring Aaron Boone back. Boo, boo. They're going to bring Brian Cashman back. Boo, boo. It is what it is. They're going to bring them both back. So they know Yankee fans are going to be upset. So what can they do to pivot and make the fans happy? They know the fans are going to be upset because they're bringing Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone back. So to get the fans on board, they can bring in the superstars. They can do what the Yankees organizations do best, and that's bring in the superstars. Maybe like an 08-09 type off season. So right now, Yankee fans, as is, they want a Yamamoto. I've seen a lot of fans, of course, me, myself included, want a Juan Soto, even a Bellinger, Calendario, Don Sicario. I don't know. I can't pronounce his name. But there's a few players that Yankee fans would like to add on. So let's see what happens. Next time I come on, I'm going to have my guy, Ruben Cruz. Shout out to you. Salute, salute. And we're going to have some fire coming this off season. Stay tuned. Subscribe to NYY News because we got some fire coming for you guys. We got some top guests right now. And for those of you who are active on Twitter, a lot of the fans we have, a lot of the people we have coming on our episodes, you guys know them. And there's some top dudes in there, and there's some great baseball minds. So stay tuned. Follow me on Twitter at Don Sicario1. Follow my guy Cruz, Yankee fan, on Twitter. Follow my guy NYY News. Hit up the shop. Treat yourself. Gift yourself. Remember, folks, at the end of the day, hold it down.